Welcome to Ed1 YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuel. I represent the Tax and Advisory Department of Ed1. So today I'm going to walk you through your annual returns and what you really need to know about your annual returns. Actually, we have heard a lot about the Lagos State that is putting a lot of circulars about your annual returns, that every individual's Lagosian needs to come and declare their returns and file their returns to them. So what actually are we going to do? So I'm going to walk you through in order for you to have awareness of what you need to do, and you can also file your returns. So what is actually the legal basis of them looking after you, running after you to come and file your returns? The Tax Administration Act 2025 under section 14 subsection 3 says that tax shall be payable on the income of every taxable person for each year of assessment, meaning that for every year, that's previous year 2025, you need to declare your tax for your income of 2025. Also, the Constitution under section 24 subsection F also empowers them that every citizen above 18 years must declare income and pay tax. So which says that both tax law and the Constitution mandates or also empowers the Lagos State government to come after you to come and declare your income and also to pay your tax. So who is actually a taxable person? Because we say that a taxable person must pay a tax on his income. According to the Nigerian Tax Administration Act, Section 147, it defines a taxable person as someone who carries out economic activity or exploits property for income, meaning that if you are doing business, you are in employment, you are doing anything that you know that you are going to earn income, you are a taxable person. You need to pay your tax. And then if you also exploit property, you have real estate, both tangible and intangible properties, you need to also pay your tax, which include the income from rentals, royalties, intellectual property, digital assets, and the likes. So actually, if you have an income, what is actually the intention? The intention is the purpose of obtaining income, regardless if it is a profit or a loss. So meaning that as far as you have an intention of getting income in whatever activities you are doing, you are a taxable person. So what is actually a personal income tax return? So we need to level that basis. So a personal income tax return is a formal declaration to tax authority showing all income earned in the preceding year, allowable deductions and reliefs, tax computed and paid or refund due. So if you are a taxable person as an individual, a CEO, a business owner, whoever you have the obligation to file your returns. As a person, you file your personal income tax and you declare everything to the state government wherever you stay or you reside. Also, you need to show your income earned in the year for the previous year, allowable deductions that you are actually going to get probably from now, from the new tax law. You have the mandate to allow to get some deduction from your expenses that you incur in generating some income. So those are the things that you need to declare as part of your filing. So there are some misconceptions that we have, which we need to clarify. So it says that my employers deduct payee, so I don't need to file, or my employers has already filed my tax, and why should I also file my tax again? So under section 14 subsection 3, it states that notwithstanding subsection 1, which says that employer must file your returns, an employee shall file annual return, meaning that even if your employer has already filed your return, you as a person need to also file your own return to claim your relief, to also take your deduction. So payee is an advance payment, not a final obligation. Even if your employer has already paid your payee, if you have income from other sources, you need to declare it and you pay the balance of the payee. So you must file to declare other income and claim reliefs. So if you have reliefs, you claim it. Another misconception is that I earn below the threshold, so I don't need to file. Under section 33 provides exception for payment, which is 800,000 for individuals, but not from filing. So meaning that even if you are earning below, it does not exempt you from filing, it only exempts you from payment. So you need to file nil returns showing that you did earn income during the year. So another one is only formal sector workers file returns. It does not mean, because the section 147 makes no distinction between a formal and informal sector, meaning that all whatever that you are doing, any activities you are doing, as far as earn income, you need to file and you need to pay. So what are the key requirements as an individual that you need to do? You need to register and obtain a tax identification number. You need to keep records. You maintain your books or everything that you have. You just need to keep your records straight, that if they come to you that your returns is not accurate, you bring up what you have and show it to them in order to defend yourself. And you also file your returns at the end of the year, which is you have up to March 31st to file for previous year. So I'm going to show you, especially for people that are in Lagos State, how to file your own returns. So we are going to put this link on the bio of the channel so that you can click and you can also come through here to see how you can file your returns. So you log into your portal. When you log into your portal, you click on this icon here. It will take you to this place, to your returns, and you select the year that you are filing your returns on. You click on, you put all the necessary information that is required. From there, you move on to the next. This is just a guide that Lagos State has for every individual that is registered with them. We are going to put the link so that you can go there and look at it by yourself. So back to my presentation. What are the penalties for non-compliance? Actually, if you are not filing your returns, the law states that you are going to pay 50,000 for the first month that you have not filed, meaning that you have automatic penalty, and you also pay 25,000 every month. Are you ready to get that kind of penalties? And you also have a whooping 20 to 25% in interest rate on the amount of tax that you have not paid, and it's compounded, meaning that if you didn't file for 2025 and you are going and they come after you in 2027, meaning that all the tax you have about 20 to 25% of all the tax that you have not paid, they are going to charge you interest on that, and that's a lot, and I don't think anybody wants to do. So what you need to do as an individual is for you to just jejely go and do the needful that you need to do. So what are other things that they can do? They have the administrative assessment risks, which is they have a best of judgment assessment. They can assess you based on how they feel. Based on the data they have, they can just feel like, okay, this person, I'm just going to slam you at tax. And giving you a best of judgment, it empowers them that they can estimate the income even higher than what you have earned. You lost the right to determine your own tax because you didn't do the right thing, you didn't declare it. So they now do it the way they feel like. And they also have a burden of proof to overturn it. That means you cannot do anything. And interest and penalty still applies, even if they give you a basis of judgment. So what do? It's for you to go and file your returns. It's for you to go and do the right thing. So the notes that you need to take away as I round up, you should know that the deadline is actually 31st, which you need to do it 31st of every year. And you need to file your return for your 2025 financial year. You gather the necessary documents that you have as a person. You submit your return online through your state internal revenue portal. So you need to remember every taxable person must file annually. Don't wait for administrative assessment. Take control of your tax position today. Thank you for watching our video. We hope that the video was helpful in filing your annual returns and helping you to understand what you need to do and everything. If you have any question or you have further question you need to ask us, you can reach out to us on the channels listed on the screen. Thank you very much. We hope to see you next on our next video. Bye.